Every year on Mardi Gras morning, something extraordinary emerges from the back streets of New Orleans. Groups of black revelers most tourists will never see. They call themselves Mardi Gras Indians or Black Masking Indians, and they roam the city's neighborhoods in dazzling, hand-sewn suits. The tradition dates to the 1800s as a way to honor their ancestors, and according to Mardi Gras Indian lore, is rooted in profound respect for Native Americans said to have sheltered enslaved Africans who had escaped. It's an expression of joy, protest, and pride passed from generation to generation. On this Easter Sunday, you'll meet the artists and musicians preserving the culture and take in the sights and sounds of one of America's last true secret societies. If you're lucky enough to find them, you'll discover a vibrant tapestry of African, Caribbean, and Native American threads, part of the cultural gumbo that is New Orleans. These extravagant suits, plumed, bejeweled, beaded, and sequined, are handcrafted in secret for an entire year to be unveiled on Mardi Gras Day. Chawa, that's Big Chief Damon Melanson of the Young Seminole Hunters, announcing his arrival.
Chawa, who the best? Who got the best beadwork? Who got the best rhinestones? Who could sing the best? Who got the biggest tribe? Who don't? That's what it is.
There are dozens of groups calling themselves tribes. The leader is known as the Big Chief, who, along with his Big Queen and their crew, strut through historically black neighborhoods searching for other tribes. When Big Chief Damon meets another Big Chief, they square off in mock battle, competing to show whose suit is, in their words, the prettiest. We saw Damon face down tribes all over the city. What just happened back there? It looked like he just bowed out, but you won.
Yeah, I think I
You're
did.
the prettiest.
Yeah. Because we on fire. We on fire. We on fire.
Who are you on Mardi Gras Day?
When I put that suit on, I'm Big Chief Damon Melanson.
Is that different from the Damon who's sitting here in front of you now?
Yes, indeed. Yes,
How
indeed.
different?
Somebody that's ready to honor everything that I was taught by my elders. And I'm ready to kill you dead with the needle and thread.
Needle and thread to do the work of his heart and hands. Big Chief Damon and his wife Alicia, meticulous as surgeons, sew beads the size of chia seeds on a canvas and stitch rhinestones in place with dental floss. Painting with beads, making artwork for his suit. What, to you, makes a suit pretty?
The hookup.
What do you mean?
How it's laid out, how the velvet gets around it, how you break the feathers, how you manipulate the feathers, how many rows of rhinestones you have around the beadwork. That's the perfection of knowing your hookup if you're that good.
Oh, wow. This year's suit tells the story of the Amistad, a slave ship seized by the captive Africans in 1839, led by a man called Sinkay. This panel shows when the Africans won their freedom in a case that went to the U.S. Supreme Court. Look at this.
John Quincy Adams, he was one of the lawyers on the case.
My God. So you're doing this like nonstop?
I sold from 6 in the morning to 12 at night.
And this is every day?
Every day. Every day.
Why?
That's it, man. Without these beads, I couldn't breathe.
And every breath is hard-earned. It can take thousands of dollars and thousands of hours to design and sew a suit. For years, Big Chief Damon was laying concrete and cooking lobsters, pouring all his spare time and money into his creations. He now makes a living as an artist. This year's suit cost $25,000. But this flamboyant display is not a beauty pageant. It's the flowering of deep roots.
The community is what makes me, it's my fuel. The people.
Your fuel.
Yeah, it fuels the fire because you're doing it for them. Like you do this for your community and your people.
It is the greatest kept secret in America and throughout the world today is the Mardi Gras Indian culture. This culture is date back to slavery days. I have hope.
Howard Miller is the president of the Mardi Gras Indian Council, a governing body for the tribes, and chief of the Creole Wild West. He told us it's a culture shaped by resistance to oppression and sustained by resilience. How would you explain the Mardi Gras Indians to people who don't have a clue what they're about?
Well, we wasn't allowed to go to those big parades and stuff. So this, in our community, was about uplifting our people in a proudly manner.
There's no one definitive origin story, but historians have found references to the tradition dating back to the mid-1800s. According to stories passed down through generations, when enslaved people escaped New Orleans, Native Americans in the bayous gave them refuge. Today, many tribe members claim indigenous and African roots. Masking, some say, began as a way to honor those indigenous tribes while disguising or masking their African identity.
Because here in America, especially here in the South, everything about Africa was forbidden. So we went behind our masks as Indians to practice our culture.
Was it easy to join a tribe?
No, it wasn't.
In 1969, it took then 12-year-old Howard Miller 6 weeks just to get in the door of a big chief's house, the tribe's headquarters.
I had a friend of mine, he was in it, and I would go around there with him trying to get in, but they wouldn't let me in the gate.
Wouldn't even let you in the gate?
No, I had to stay outside the yard while he go in there. Eventually, I got on the porch, and I was watching all this here magic with the suits and what they was doing, and it started a rainstorm, thunder, lightning, raining hard. I'm getting wet. And the chief said, "That boy still on the porch?" And somebody said, "Yep." Tell that boy to come on in here. That's how I got in the house.
We visited the home of Joseph Pierre Boudreau, better known as Big Chief Monk of the Golden Eagles tribe. Big chiefs aren't just heads of their tribes, they're mentors and community leaders, and Big Chief Monk is one of the most respected. But the working-class neighborhoods that sustain the tribes have been thinned and scattered by Hurricane Katrina and gentrification. 84-year-old Monk Boudreau is determined to hold on to the community and legacy and is preparing for his 72nd year of masking.
We gonna do it. We gonna do it. Let the world know that we here and we been here. We ain't just got here, we been here.
You ain't gonna see that.
We joined the Boudreaux in a sewing circle before Mardi Gras. For decades, Big Chief Monk sewed suits for his children and grandchildren. This year, they gathered and helped him sew his.
My whole family's talent, you know, by just sitting there watching me for all these years, you know, as kids. They was always right there while I was sewing, sitting right there.
I sew all night long.
All those long hours of sewing inspired a song.
They sew that morning till the break of dawn.
In the 1970s, Monk was one of the first to marry Mardi Gras Indian chants to New Orleans funk. His albums earned 2 Grammy nominations. His son Joseph and grandson Juan often sang backup. We met them, Monk's daughter Winoka and grandson Marwan, at one of Monk's favorite New Orleans clubs, Tipitina's. What's his impact on the culture?
The impact that Michael Jordan had on basketball.
Yeah,
I'll put it
like
that.
that.
It's like you can't mention Mardi Gras without Monk.
Yeah,
Our chief.
I never saw him take a break. Like I never saw him say, "Oh, this year I'm not coming."
You know, my father, he took something that was made for the culture in the streets, and he was one of the pioneers that took it global. There's not a person in the city of New Orleans that sews an Indian suit and they don't put on his music.
Big Chief Demand included.
Lord. Yeah, that man make me cry. Like Monk. He do me something.
He's moved by the music and the weight of his calling. The expense almost left him destitute. You sacrificed a lot to make these suits.
Mm-hmm.
You lost a house because you were so consumed with making your suit?
Yeah. Because it's hard.
I know it's hard, but
It's hard.
Losing the house didn't make you stop?
What? Why? Why?
Because you got put out of your house.
No, indeed. I'm preserving the culture.
And the fine art world has taken notice. His suits and beaded portraits have been displayed in museums and galleries all over the world. It's allowed him to buy a new house, every inch of which was covered with plumes and patches the evening before Mardi Gras.
Y'all ready?
After working through the night, Big Chief Demond emerged transformed in a suit that stood more than 10 feet tall and weighed 120 pounds. He used a U-Haul to move from place to place, but he tells us there was something else carrying him along.
The spirits come down every time we put it on, especially with me. You know, my elders lived through me, and it's a opening of the gates.
What do you mean?
That means they came down, they coming through me to walk in their shoes on the streets of New Orleans, like they taught us. So what we doing is we preserving it for that next generation to be able to walk like I walk. It's going to change my life.
The spirits, it seems, are opening other gates for him. His work will be featured next month at the Venice Biennale in Italy, the world's most prestigious art exhibition. Do you think your success in the art world will encourage a younger generation to carry on with this culture?
I pray it does. And I pray one of them picks up Anita and want to do what I do, you know?
Preserving tradition for the next generation. We heard that a lot here. It's what Big Chief Monk lives for. But this year, he was too weak to march with his tribe. Just before Mardi Gras, he was diagnosed with cancer. But he came out on his porch to see the tribe off with the Mardi Gras Indians' most sacred hymn. What's it like for you to see your tribe march off and you're not joining them this year?
Well, I knew that time was gonna come, but I didn't know when.
But you got to see this day.
Yeah, right. Well, I was gonna see this day.
And the day is coming, he told us, for him to pass his crown on to the next chief.
Like I say, if you don't keep it going, if you lose it, it's gone forever. It's finished. You know, things just disappeared. Not here in New Orleans.
Not here in New Orleans.
No. We keep it rolling.
Keeping it rolling and chanting and showing off. A culture in full bloom. Too pretty, too rooted to fade. Just yet.
The Anatomy of a Showdown.
It's warfare. It's basically a battle.
At 60minutesovertime.com.